Boko Haram was formed to frustrate Tinubu's government. This recent insecurity is to make sure that Tinubu's government does not succeed. Now, this coming from former governor of Abia State, Orji Uzor Kalu, who is also now a senator, is of the opinion that Boko Haram is being used to destabilize Tinubu's government, and it's on the Punch newspaper. If you are watching for the first time, kindly subscribe to this YouTube channel, on notifications, drop your comment, click the like button, and also share this video with others. Boko Haram is being used to destabilize Tinubu's government. Biafran evangelist, do you agree with former governor of Abia State, incumbent senator, Orji Kalu, that Boko Haram is being used to destabilize the good government of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu?
Good morning, good afternoon, good night, and good evening, wherever you're watching us from. This is one and the only evangelist, Biafra, the one and the only Biafran evangelist, my beloved brother. Let me tell you the facts and nothing but the truth. Hear me and hear me clearly. Is it today that they're from Boko Haram? That they are saying that they want to use Boko Haram to destabilize Bola Ahmed Tinubu government? Was Tinubu not part of the people that brought Boko Haram to frustrate the good Lord Jonathan government? Was not Tinubu was the part of the people who sponsored the Ojota dance protests? No, I want to know. No, I'm asking. Why should Uzor Kalu, the senator now that represent North, Abia North? Do you understand it? Was he, Mr. President, not part of the instrument being used to frustrate Jonathan government? So why is he now saying that Boko Haram is formed? Did they form it today? They formed it to stop Tinubu? No, they did not form it to destabilize Tinubu. They formed it to destabilize who? Good luck Jonathan, which Tinubu plays part of it. And now what goes around has come around. Whatsoever a man sow, that shall he reap. He is reaping what he has sown previous years. That is what Bola Ahmed Tinubu is reaping today. So anybody, whether Senator Uzor Kalu or Fabio or whatsoever that may come up in anything and to say that Boko Haram is being used to destabilize his government, that person is a blunt liar. Because all of them are in the carcass of destabilizing Lord Jonathan Ebere, that time government. When Boko Haram came up, was it not, before that, was it not Muhammadu Buhari that said you make Jonathan government ungovernable? But Jonathan was, in fact, should I say, is the coward.
Why can't he arrest such a man that made that statement?
That is why I said he's a coward.
Jonathan is a coward and president.
Yes. But I say me. Fulani go know say person in their position. Jonathan don't know what it means to be in position. He doesn't understand what it means to be power of incumbency. He doesn't know how to manage power. There's what we call authorities given to you. But when you use it and use it judiciously, well, when they were there, when this man made that statement, your government will make it ungovernable, but you go answer query for that. You will answer that query in a very hard way. Yes, I will give it to you in a hard way. You confess it. Whereby I will put. Let me give you an example of a drama that happened in Nigeria here between Atiku and Olusegun Obasanjo. Atiku try, to prove say he's a northerner and he's a Fulani. Obasanjo let her know, Baba, before you play this game, I am smarter than you. And as it is now, your certificate issue, begin to go to court. That was the time that Atiku they come from PDP to APC. You forgot? You remember now?
AC of them.
You of them. Action Congress that time. They now move to go and collect tickets. They bought ticket and they collected ticket. And they use him as what? As their presidential candidate. What happened? Obasanjo threw him into court case. He started going visiting court. He remained 2 days for election. He gave order, you people should free him. That the sergeant acquitted him. Only 2 days. He cannot campaign. He cannot do any other thing. That was how Obasanjo useless his ambition. Now, like I was saying, that's why I just bring this one as an example. That if I happen to be Jonathan and somebody like Muhammadu Buhari made that statement, I promise you, Buhari can never sit on that seat of presidency. I will make sure that he remain in the prison until I'm done.
Somebody said that an attack against Boko Haram is an attack against the North, and that person is walking free. Somebody also said, it's from the North, he said, don't vote for those people that are going to kill bandits. I'm going to show you that on the screen, that bandits are our soldiers. Why are Nigerians, why are other parts of Nigeria afraid of the North?
Now, listen to me. Don't kill bandits and don't kill Boko Haram because they are northern soldiers. Then let the West and the East rise up with their own soldiers too. After all, the president now is from the West, but the president's hand is being caged and tied because of why? What he signed. The water that he drank together with the Fulanis, that was why he sounded like this.
He's afraid of Fulani.
He's afraid of Fulani. If he's not afraid of Fulani, what stops him from not taking? If he can take action when he was in civilian, when he was not in that position, he organized people to do protests to destabilize Jonathan government. Why won't he use the power of incumbency to make sure that these people, he silent them and the activities? What are we saying? So he sounded high, and moreover, there is something that Mr. President have reached out with the North. Fulani to be precise, that makes him to remain with whom the way he remains. He's just self and personal ambition running president. He don't care to what happened to every other citizen. Imagine under his watch in Oyo State now, Sharia law don't start. It don't stand. And do you know the implication of this Sharia law? When the time the implication will start to speak in Oyo State, Yorubas go cry you in Oyo.
Sharia law.
Yeah, I'm telling you the gospel truth. You may not see it now, you may see it as a foolish word. But when it shall start to tell on Yorubas in Oyo State, that time you will remember this word that I'm telling you today. Sharia law is a law of the Fulanis.
It's an Islamic.
That is how you take
law.
it. That is the way you understand it. But then themselves, that is not the message. And that is not how they understand it. And that is not how they are going to play it when the time comes. Islam per se, is Islam a religion of killing? Is it a religion of taking lives? I am asking you. Is it a religion of taking life, sharing blood? The answer and the complete answer is what? Capital no. To be sincere. Look at the Saudi. How many times have you seen Saudi Arabia go to war or share blood? Or you see them? What these people are running is not a pure Islam. What they are running is anti-Islam.
The Fulani people.
The anti-Islam in a way that their own mindset is to kill jihadists. That is why you see them killing people, taking people's lives, sharing blood. They are not practicing original Islam. Why did I say this? I have a friend that is from the north, Colonel Ayatu. Me and Ayatu, we grow up here together. We grow up here. Ayatu stood up and he condemned this thing totally. I met a man inside a barbering salon. The man came from Bauchi. Him and his wife, when they were interacting with the barber, the man outrightly condemned it that in their own this thing, that anything sharing of blood is not in their own religion of kind of Islam. That this people kind of Islam is different from their own. And that is why I am telling you today, you say Sharia is an Islamic law. Baba, when the time comes, you will remember what I say, and you will remember me, the Afran evangelist, that I said it.
Now, President Tinubu, now that it has been said that Boko Haram is being to destabilize his government, Orji Kalu said that. What should be the next step that the president should do?
The president should look into that statement, because in the plenty of words, there is atom of a single truth. And in the midst of the foolish word, you can see one that make meanings. You understand? A drunkard is always a stupid person. But that same drunkard, if you listen to him, you will grab one or two truths inside of his drunken statement. All Jews of Kalu have made that statement. Bola Ahmed Tinubu should do what? Sit down and think and strategize on how and what to do concerning this Boko Haram, all these northern soldiers. in order to curb them, because Nigerian military soldiers is no more there. Because they have taken over Nigerian military. Yes, in the name of repented Boko Haram, but they don't have a repented IPOB. Yes, they don't have. Every day in the court, you see Kanu appearing. No other person appear. They don't have court again. I'm not saying the Kanu be the court Nigeria again. IPOB issue, Biafra issue, have become talk of the town. But the real people that are committing crimes in Nigeria are working freely. But the other countries are the one proving to us, telling us and showing us on how to treat those people. Yet, because Nigeria has become an Islamic, under siege Islamic jihadist nation. That is why, even when others show us the way, we don't have the strength, the capacity, and what it takes to do what? To learn and handle them.
Now, we saw, for example, how CAR, not a car, I'm talking about Central African Republic. We saw, for example, how even Ghana did it against these people. Should they just learn from Ghana and then find a way to say, S-men, enough is enough. Go and buy a land and instead of taking houses to people's farm.
That is the law that's supposed to come from the House of Presidency. That should be the idea from the House of Presidency. The presidential aide and the advisors and whatsoever he surrounded himself with, I see that they are there with empty brain. Because if they are there with a good brain, they should have known and know what to do and reason and think on what to do to advise Mr. President to have a law and pass a law regarding to these incessant killings that is taking place or that is ravaging the whole country, on how to curb it and solve it. Then, since the military has been polluted with the Boko Haram, do not use the military, rather use the vigilantes. After all, moreover, we have a Moteku today. Collide with your people, at least in your own west, these people should not have access to that. Give them the empowerment that they needed, the resources they needed, the arm, the equipment that they need. Fortify them whichever way to make sure in your own area. Then encourage the east, the other side. Those ones do their own as well. Let these people be cut short. Let that nonsense end in their place. By so doing, do not pass a law that will warrant them to leave north and come to east. Do not allow a law that will warrant them from north to west. Let everything and they want to carry all the activities and only in the north.
But the silent thing, they say Emiloko na my talk. Emiloko now is consuming the Nigeria. Emiloko children now cannot go to school. Emiloko now, because of Emiloko now, children cannot eat. When last that people eat chicken? When last people eat chicken? As I speak to you now, many children now, it has up to 2 years now they see chicken in their eye.
But many, now let's talk about the killings again. Many Igbos are thanking God, in quotes, and praising God that it was the Middle Belt that formed alliance with the Fulani to kill them during the Civil War, and Yoruba people too were included. But now the Fulanis are now killing them back. And Yakubu Gowon, who led Nigeria against Biafra, he has run out of Nigeria, is now living in the UK. The Fulani S-men have almost finished Benue, almost finished Plateau. That God is fighting for the people. What do you have to say about that?
The truth of the matter is that then was out of ignorance. If we are to be now that Biafra was fight, I will tell that Middle Belt will join Biafra to fight Nigeria government.
If it is now?
Yes, if it is now. I told you that if Gowon will have not allowed British to use his brain to fight Biafra, Africa will have been the better continent by now, because this Biafra will have been the Japan of Africa. They will have been China of Africa. There's no need enough for you to be going to China. But Gowon allow British. When I tell you people say my mouth they smell. Nobody is in Nigeria. Yoruba is not in Nigeria. Igbo is not in Nigeria. Hausa is not in Nigeria. If you tell me that Yoruba is in Nigeria, Igbo is in Nigeria, Hausa is in Nigeria, what is the meaning of Yoruba? What is the meaning of Nigeria in Yoruba? What is the meaning of Nigeria in Hausa? What is the meaning of Nigeria in Igbo? Nobody is in Nigeria. British join us together to make us. And that's why you can see doctors, engineers, sell all their property. They go to UK. What are they doing? They go there to do caregiver. They go and work people. A whole doctor in Nigeria. If these people, they have sat down, they manipulate our brain. They use us to be slavery world. Nobody is in Nigeria. This Nigeria, they join us together, they call us Nigeria. No, what is the meaning of Nigeria in Yoruba? What is the meaning of Nigeria in Igbo? What is the meaning of Nigeria in Hausa? Can't we sit down and say, No, we cannot be a slave to these people. And that's why we are happy what Abraham Traore is doing in Africa. Abraham Traore now have seen the light that these people, let me tell you, the whites supposed to be the one that is supposed to be worshiping Africa. Because everything God gave it to Africa, mineral resources, and that's why they are coming to Africa. They are using Africa as they are making us, taking us to their country, to develop their country. Nothing is in America. Nothing is in Europe compared to what God has endowed Africa with. But these people have seen it. They use religion to brainwash us. Go to Nigeria today, mosques everywhere, church everywhere, no factory. And that is why you see John, Matthew, Gideon, na Yahoo they do for street. Jamil, Mustafa, na Yahoo they do. It's not that they don't come from religious family. They come from good family. But the family don't fit pay bill. Papa and mama no fit pay house rent again. Jamil need to go street to go do Yahoo to scam to pay that. Gideon, Matthew need to go street to go scam Unibo to pay house rent. But now only politician. You see Lagos now, politicians are they buy everywhere. That's why if you pay house rent now, you rent a house. Before 1 year, they say they don't buy the house. Who buy out? Make investigation. A politician buy out. Now only them they chop for this country. The poor men children now they do Yahoo up and down. That is why I challenge the governor of Lagos, Sanwo-Olu, when he was saying Nigeria youth to go and join Nigeria army, that there is benefit. Where Sanwo-Olu tell his son go join Nigeria army? Is it only the poor men children that join Nigeria army? I don't know. Not the only poor man children that join army. Rich men too. It's enough time we hear Tinubu'S son. Tinubu'S son become Nigeria army. It is either we hear the Governor Sanwo-Olu son don't become a Nigeria army. What Uzor son is now a policeman. Son is now a policeman. Is it a crime? Is it a crime for a governor son to go and be a policeman? Is it only poor man children that become policeman? They carry them, go to Boko Haram, they go waste them there. It's not. So it is high time we start telling these people that enough is enough.
But do you see a few now? Let's also look at this one. The way Nigeria is going now, Boko Haram taking territories, bandits. You saw a military person saying that our organ not chop our money finish. You know they buy us good weapon. The video is on the internet. Do you see a future for Nigeria? The way things are going now.
No, the fact of the matter, there's no future in Nigeria. It's has to say that many people will not believe. Many people that watch this video, if you like, insult me. That does not reduce me. There's no future in Nigeria. I've said it time without now before the 2023 election. I say whether Peter Obi win election, whether Atiku win, or this Emiloko who grab power and run away with it, they cannot do anything in Nigeria because we are building on 40 foundation. The foundation is 40. Destroy this foundation. Let's start afresh. How do we start afresh? By restructuring this country. Let's go to regional governments. When we were in a regional government, we were doing well. If your father is a farmer, he can use cocoa to train his children to school. They are doing well. Are we not doing well? What stopped these people? You want to copy democracy for America? Copy it to the end. American democracy cannot be compared to Nigerian democracy. Whereby Bola Ahmed Tinubu will wake up one night because you have misunderstanding with your wife. You remove the governor of Rivers State. Today, maybe Lagos State is next now. You can see it over the weekend. It's not through, what is it called? Sanwo-Olu. It did not greet Sanwo-Olu. Tomorrow, don't wake up now. Bola Ahmed
Igbos. Today, they are paying for it. Yes, they are paying for it. Because no part of this country now that is having peace. But you can easily find more peaceful place. And only Lagos here and the east. Go and check the whole middle belt. They all have been ransacked. Look at yesterday, over 50 persons was murdered by this armed herdsmen. Excuse me, for how long shall we continue losing people? For how long shall we continue to share blood because of personal selfish interest? The interest of one man's ideology. The foolishness of one man's ideology. Blood are being shared, life are being wasted because of this ideology. In the name of you want to Islamize Nigeria and you want to Fulanize Nigeria. Is it by force? If you know that you are not compatible with this, why can't you have and form your own region and form your own government and go your way and stay away? And if you feel that there is a disturbance here and there, why can't you, okay, you have conquered the north, or you have occupied the north, do whatsoever you have within your northern region. Why are you extending it to west, extending it to the east, and extending it as well to the middle belt? I don't really understand. But one thing I still stand, and I'm standing on my word, and I am giving it. I don't send the Fulani message. In Igbo land, it's a Biafra land. It is not a Nigerian land. So let them stay in Nigeria and not to cross Biafra. Because anyone that crosses, sorry, will be the next letter to the family.
But then, if the Benin people are crossing over to that part, how many Benin people can Enugu accept?
Not only Enugu.
Why can't Nigeria find a way to secure Benue and Plateau State?
The problem is this. The issue you should know is this. What did the Nigerian government sign? Which agreement did they have with these people? And moreover, the current government now, which is President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, what did he